What is up, everyone? Welcome back to some more Let's Play Star Fox 64 for Nintendo 64. I am your host, of course, Mr. ESPNOS X, feeling under a little bit in the weather. But last episode we took on the medium path, but now we're going to take on the easy path. Reason being why I actually started in this certain spot in Corneria is because you see in the first episode I flew through all those loops. Well, if you don't fly through all those loops, then you go on the other side of Cornelia. You don't go through the waterfall like where when Falco tells you like, follow me, Fox, and then you follow him through the waterfall. But now we're just going really down straight into what is probably, in my opinion, the easiest boss ever in the video game. And you'll see why pretty much. Just shoot him in the leg. Sorry, I'm really sick right now. I have a cold. My nose is all stuffy and everything, but still, it's not holding me back from recording, so, you know. And then you just turn around, just aim for the back, and there you go. That's it. That's how you defeat him. Most pathetic boss I have ever fought in the video game. The easiest, in my opinion. Like, the most easiest. I don't know if there's any other boss that compares to this one. It's just really pathetic. But other than that, we just completed the pretty much, you know, the easier path towards Corneria. So yeah, this episode's gonna be like 17 minutes. There's only 2 more episodes left, but after those 2 episodes, I'm gonna show off like 2 bonus episodes. One, I will show off why there's a certain spot in the next level that I will do, but other than that, the next one will actually be one where I show off pretty much all the others, like alternate cutscenes and everything if you fail or succeed a mission, pretty much, you know. So yeah, so now we are going straight to the easy path. You can see the little blue line going towards that what looks like a meteor shower, which we're going through the meteor shower, and it has to be really one of my favorite levels in this game. One being that there's a certain thing you have to do in this level, and second being, you know, I just love shooting all those meteors. Yeah. So yeah. Reason being it's called the easy. Reason being because they have all these other paths like the easy path, medium path, and hard path. Is because, well, if you guys played the first Star Fox game and for the Super Nintendo, which I will LP one of these days, there's like, I guess, a path selection where you could go, like there's the easy, medium, and hard. But in this one, but in Star Fox 64, you have to do like these certain things in order to go through those paths and everything. So yeah, and I think I just got a text message, but yeah. But here we are, the meteor. All you gotta do is not only you also have to shoot enemies and everything, but you also shoot, you know, the meteors, and you get points for shooting the meteors and stuff and everything. But these are the only certain meteors that you could only shoot. But there's other meteors like gray meteors that you can't really shoot. You just have to like these ones right here. You can't shoot these down, so you know, just right there, you just have to really like dodge them and stuff. It is quite heavy.
Be careful, it's a trap.
But yeah, pretty much the easy path is more of like a tutorial, because you'll notice that in many of these levels, you'll have Peppy teach you some certain, the team in general teach you like certain things that you haven't learned at all and everything. And as you can see, he told me to use the bombs wisely, you know, because you really don't want to use bombs in just a measly little enemy. You rather use the bombs for a certain situation, like if you can't really like defeat a whole enemy, you just shoot like in a herd of enemies, or just shoot them in a boss, you know, to defeat them quicker and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much a tutorial path is what I like to call it, a tutorial path. But either way, yeah, you can see he's teaching you how to use the brakes, you know, and of course pretty soon you use the boost to get through there, and you'll get the bomb right here. But yeah, this is pretty much like a tutorial path, and of course, and right here is going to teach you, you know, to, you know, press things. It took me a while because I'm using the PS4 remote, and it's like I have pretty much all the buttons scattered over. I don't know if they do have like a USB port for like the original Nintendo 64 remote, or I could pretty much just. I think I've seen a video once that this guy took a USB port and cut, pretty much the, you know how you connect your phone, there's like one end that you put in the phone, the other to the charger, to the plug. Yeah, well, he took that apart, like, the port that connects to the phone, and he pretty much, connected all the wires into, like, a Nintendo 64 remote, and it worked perfectly. Yeah, except, like, I think the cable to the Nintendo 64 was much larger, much thicker than the cable from the from any USB port. Unless I think there's some USB ports that have thicker cables and stuff. I'm not sure, but I've seen a video where a guy did that one time. I don't know. It's pretty amazing, but I think they do have some USB ports for like original Nintendo 64 remotes and everything, so you could just pretty much play it on the emulator. But, I just rather use my PS4 remote because well, even though, I pretty much spent like 60 bucks on the PS4 remote, so it's still a remote, it's still useful. And I pretty much, to answer the message for, the supply drop that Rob does, I pretty much use the touchpad. And that's the thing, like, I think I've said this before, but like, I was like so amazed that that the touchpad is still like you can still use the touchpad even though you're playing on the emulator. It's like awesome and stuff. But yeah, but this is the part what I was talking about. Now, Slippy will say, whole day to charge your lasers, but if you go through these things, you'll pretty much go through a warp. And what that warp does, it'll take you pretty much go through this obstacle course, of course I skipped it because, I'm going through the easy path. Pretty much, you take that path, the warp, and it'll warp you straight back to the medium path where in Katina where Bill is at. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I will after I'm done with this LP, I'll do 2 bonus episodes. The first bonus episode will of course be the warp zones. I will do. There's 2 warps, one being here, and the other that's gonna be the level that's gonna be in the next episode, which I'll show off. But here we are. Here we have the boss for the Meteor level, and pretty much it's more of like a 3-stage boss. This is his first stage. Pretty much shoot down those little the yellow triangles that's lighting up. As you can see, I took down the first stage. Now it's time for the second stage. This one, the first one he shot is shooting lasers with the shield. It's just you have to try to shoot it, kind of like when you're in a fair and you play all those little games and stuff, and there's a game where you have to shoot these ducks, but they have like they're pretty much duck and cover and everything, kind of like that with that first one. But now I defeated the second one. You have to be careful with electricity and just shoot down that big diamond thing. But now we're on this final and third stage, which is pretty much just shoot down these things and be careful with these beams because they will follow you. They're like heat seekers. But it's pretty much another easy boss. Again, easy path. The hard path has harder bosses, so yeah. As to what path I prefer to play, in order to like rank up a lot of points, it's pretty much the hard path. But I like to take the warps, to just try out to go like just mix and match and stuff. I like to once go to Sector Y, but then I would go down to like medium path, and from there kind of like an easy path. Right? It's always fun experimenting, which paths you go and everything. And that's the thing. Back then, when this game came out, you had to figure it out on your own, even if you had pretty much the manual for the game and stuff. But I had the manual. My dad also bought me the manual and stuff with the game. But I don't know. In games, I rather not use manuals because I rather just figure things out. Even though now people would not use manuals. They would just look it up online and stuff, how to like unlock something, how to like beat some certain boss and everything like that. You know, people hardly use manuals nowadays, but to me, I think the Star Fox 64 manual was the first manual I have had ever used. It's pretty much showing like all where which paths to go to like the certain worlds and stuff. But now we are going to Fortuna, which is pretty much a reference to Star Wars in a way, as you can see in Empire Strikes Back. In the beginning scenes, you have Hoth, which is like a level based off snow. This is pretty much like Hoth, you know. This is pretty much a nod to Star Wars, you know, except it doesn't have the Imperial walkers or you know the enemies taking over. Well, there are enemies taking over bases, but well, one base that's in here. But other than that, you know, just take out these enemies. And this level also introduces to one certain character, and you'll see why. But yeah, your team will get in trouble, and also in this level, it always happens in like you know all range mode segment, which this is also an all range segment. But my nose is all clogged and stuff. I didn't really buy medicine, but yeah. But I'm gonna take things. I forgot what I was gonna say. Quick, think. But yeah, I think I remember now. Yeah, your the team's gonna get in trouble mostly like in all range modes, segments. And I don't know. It's just you would think like there are these expert pilots, but then they can't really they can't really shake an enemy off or something like that. You always have to save them or something.
Can anyone take care of it? Let you do that.
And here we are, the Star Wolf team. This is pretty much the first introduction to the team. And when was it? What episode was it? Was it episode 3 or 2 of the hard path that I did? But you saw that. I think it was episode 3. Was it 3? I don't remember. But other than that, yeah, you just like when I went through Venom, I went to face the Star Wolf team, you know, with their new shit. But pretty much this is just their basic, you know, form, something like that. I'm just saying like their Transformers or stuff. But this is pretty much their introduction and stuff. They're like their first ever, you know, first time you meet them and stuff. Sorry, I'm really like feeling under the weather. I had to really just like blow my nose and everything. But I really didn't want to defeat Leon. Reason being I'm choosing not to defeat Star Wolf is because in the next episode you'll guys see why. Pretty much some sort of, again, it's one of those alternate stuff. And you'll see why. I'll pretty much explain it, but I really wanted to talk about this. I forget. I just forget because I'm really caught up in just, you know, talking about the game. Reason being I haven't really uploaded as of much is because, you know, the holidays are here. I've been busy with work, you know, trying to earn money to buy my whole family gifts, including my girlfriend. And, you know, of course, with school, with finals coming up, I really had to, like, really study and everything. And, you know, even though, I did say I was gonna try to upload some stuff, you know, I just really like that when I come back from work, I'm just like, ugh, I really want to go to sleep. Yeah, but I really do apologize, everyone. And since, you know, the Christmas is almost coming up, and pretty much with, pretty much, you know, pretty much the holidays in general are almost over. And, you know, school's over, I'll pretty much, you know, try to, you know, upload a lot of stuff as much as I can. I just finished recording the rest of Injustice. I just have to pretty much render everything into, you know, from my laptop, from my PS4. And also I've started learning how to, do streams now. I did a couple test streams and everything. For those who didn't, notice, it's because, also have a Facebook and I pretty much, update a lot of stuff. So please follow me on my Facebook. Just look me up, Mr. Espinosa X, or I'll probably provide a link. Hopefully by then I'm not really lazy to provide the link. But yeah, I'm over here just stalling, not defeating Star Wolf. Like again, I'll show them let's just say I'll defeat them later. Let's just say that, because they will be back. So yeah. I will do streams since I've already learned how to do them and stuff. And pretty much on special occasion, I won't do them like constantly, like I did yesterday. Like I was doing them like constantly. Whenever I did get the chance to, get my PS4. The only have the time, to play my PS4 during the nights because, that's when, like, in the mornings, it's like when everyone's awake or whenever I'm home alone because, everybody wants to watch TV and stuff, with my parents, But pretty soon, I will move out and, I'll have my own place, I'll have my own freedom. So, yeah, but there was the base. I pretty much let it be destroyed and everything. That's the thing. Well, I know that the Star Wolf said that I can't let you do that, or like because when Fox said, "Could somebody take care of the bomb?" But then Star Wolf was all like, "I can't let you do that, Fox." So pretty much that. But they could have Fox could have stopped the bomb even with Star Wolf. Probably have one of the teams, just provide fire, cover fire and everything. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, you can see the little sad song playing. Yeah, it happens a lot when you don't complete some certain levels and stuff, but it still says level complete. But I will talk about that later in the next episode. But other than that, that does it for the first part of the Easy Path. Stay tuned for the second part. And this has been Mr. Espinosa X saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you're watching this video. Stay tuned for part 2 of the Easy Path. See you guys later.